When it comes to the South African elections, the results so far, the African community is pissed at South Africans. To keep a spade and to speak the way we always do, because we don't front here, we go direct with it. The African community is extremely pissed with South Africans, especially black South Africans, for coming out here and voting for the DA. They would have loved to see Julius Malema as one of the parties to have done well in these particular elections. They don't know so much about MK. MK is new. The only figure out there is Jacob Zuma.
Yeah.
So you hear it in the comment sections. They say it. They criticize South Africa. How could you do this? South Africa, why are you going backward with this? We thought the mission was to move forward. Look at Burkina Faso. Look how well they're doing. Look at Senegal. We're doing our utmost best to advance, to move forward, to keep on, to keep pushing the spirit of Africanism, Pan-Africanism. Why are you going back to, in their opinion, South Africa is drawing back towards its old apartheid regime?
Oh.
Yes. There's some people that are of the opinion that don't vote for the DA. That's the white man. Don't vote for him.
And I don't understand
Some people don't
that.
even look at policies.
I don't even understand how they can say DA is that kind of party.
What do you mean you don't understand?
They
What's
don't
his name? Steenhuisen.
Yes, just because he's a white person doesn't mean that.
To some people, even this 30 years that the ANC have been empowering,
Yeah.
they are still living in, they still don't have economic freedom. Most South Africans still have not ripped the rewards of this supposed democracy that they've had for the last 30 years. So before we can even actually taste the fruit of Madiba, of this supposed democracy we have, we are now free. We are all equal here.
Yes.
You want to bring back the DA? You want to bring back the Muzungu? Muzungu.
Muzungu.
You know, it's a Muzungu. It's Muzungu. I think Muzungu is in Swahili. We don't want no Muzungus here now. I don't care if the ANC is corrupt. We don't want no Muzungus here now. There's some South Africans who feel there's some Africans who feel that way. South Africans have come out here and proved to the rest of Africans that, yeah, we're going to vote for them because their policies are like this.
Yeah.
The African community is pissed at black South Africa. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Because when you go into the different policies, the DA is considered to be more of a capitalist type of party, similar to that of, it's not like a progressive party. It's not like EFF or even MK, because MK and EFF are more of a progressive party that do things to try to, they work for the poor. It's a progressive party. We want to put some progress in this place, and we want to, we want to cater to the masses, to the to the population. So the entire African community would have loved to see that. They would have loved to see perhaps even EFF come in second.
Oh, that would have been. Oh, that would have been great. Yes, that should have happened.
But MK, Jacob Zuma, came out here to disrupt everything.
Out of nowhere,
Yeah.
he decided.
The crazy part about MK and Jacob Zuma's party is the fact that Jacob Zuma himself says that he's ANC for life.
Yeah.
He's a member of the ANC for life, but you have another party, bro.
But I also don't think that MK, they want to be part of the coalition government.
They have no choice. They can try to stay by themselves with those 56 or 59 seats. But that doesn't really, they won't really be able to push much. You know, in that parliament, it's about convincing other parties that this particular policy, this objective is good for the country. Let's do this. How well do our policies align? You can't just come out here and partner up with any party that is completely separate to the other, that don't have the same objectives or policies or what they want to achieve.
Yeah.
ANC has the toughest job. These other parties can decide to stick it out for the next 5 years and say, yes, we will continue to push our message and our ideology as a party, all our things, until the next elections, and do our best to grow numbers and all that kind of thing. But Parliament needs to open up.
Yeah.
they have to work. They
Yeah.
have to partner up. It's a coalition now. The ANC has never been in a position where they've had to consult or work
Ooh.
with another party that comes with its own agenda and policies.
Yes.
For 30 years, they've been the big boys out here. For 30 years, they've been calling the shots left, right, and center. They now find themselves in a position where they'll have to play as a team. You understand what I'm saying?
And they are finding it very hard.
For the last 30 years, their egos were being stroked. They don't even have the skill to humble themselves. They don't even know how to work with others.
That's very true. I mean, watching them on the news, it's been like, they're trying to put on this brave face to say, yes, we are happy to do so. We are going to work with the other parties, but inside they are like, man.
Inside them, the ANC have lost.
Yes,
They lost these elections.
very much so.
When you go from 57% to 40%, that's a big loss. That's a big hit. I think they used to have around 250 something seats in parliament.
Yes.
Now they're down to 159 or 151 or whatever, in the 150s. All of those people have lost their jobs. Almost 100 people.
Yes.
You are no longer going to parliament.
Oh, Lord.
Can you give me that badge? And they have to reshuffle between them. Look, you stay, you come up, you go. Look, you're still a part of the party.
You're just in the back end right now.
You're going to be mobilized now. Maybe we'll shift you to that municipality. You have to move from Gauteng. Now you have to go to stay in Eastern Cape. See that little municipality there or that little section we have there of the ANC? You can be the duty manager in that little office down there. So one of these people, they go from being these parliament members, these MPs, to being one of those designated duty manager at one of those little office that opens 3 times a week for ANC. Some people, they have to come down, they have to humble themselves and understand that it is what it is. It's a different era now.
It's definitely a tough pill to swallow for the ANC these days.
But it's a blessing in disguise. I love the fact that it's going to be a coalition government.
Me
said it
too.
before.
Yes.
I've said it before. Because the government or the parliament has to be working for the people. It was always supposed to be about the people.
Exactly.
It was never about you politicians out there. It was never about you MPs. It was always supposed to be about that lady who lives in the township, the one that doesn't have any money, the one that has to travel all the way to the CBD via train or via bus. You understand? It's always been about that old man. It's always been about these forgotten ones. Do you understand? Now they're going to have to work together.
Exactly.
You guys, enough sitting in your special offices and comfort places, getting all these huge salaries as politicians while the masses suffer. It's ridiculous and it's pathetic. It's embarrassing as a nation when you've been in power for 30 years as the ANC and you're still dealing with like mediocre issues like water, lights, education,
Yes.
the medical sectors, infrastructure, crime, all these statistics. What does the ANC have to show in these last 30 years?